What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of POS 10. That's right, hard mode DEIMOS on the pay to win account. I'm going to show you guys my strategy on how to get this done. I did it a few days ago, posted a community post to show you guys that it was completed. I just didn't get around to actually doing a guide. March break, what are you going to do? Got kids at home, right? I'm a dad. So before I go on any further though, real quick, I know a lot of people have been asking how I've been doing on my free-to-play account in regards to finishing this hard mode. I'm not there yet. I'm still struggling a little bit because of power. This is a hard battle, no doubt about it. Way harder than POS 20 Baron, which I finished with a breeze, to be honest with you. It was like the first week or so on my free-to-play account. This is a whole different challenge. Now, before I go on with the actual strategy and everything you need, just want to remind everybody that the support program is ending in 6 days. There's 6 active codes with the 7th one on the way, and then exclusive code as an 8th one coming at the end of the season. Make sure you guys support, get your free codes. I'm going to be sending some more out tomorrow, and get yourself into the support program and extend it for next season as well when that button comes up. Remember, existing supporters, you're going to get one more new code because you already got the other. Would have been 8 at this point. For new supporters, there are 6 active ones with the 7th one coming. All right, now with that being out of the way, let's go back into the actual Abyssal Execution Scaffold. So what is POS 10? How does it work? You have to do this twice, by the way. Once for SJW and then once for the 100. So, Proof of the Strong. Let's go over each one because I want to go over and explain to you guys how this works and why it's a challenge and why it's actually not that bad if you have enough power to do so, okay? Now, you guys can see it's 1.76 million, and this is how it works. Once you start going into level 1 of POS, it does give you these little tokens you can use in the shop to purchase additional things. Honestly, this is really not required. This is more of a challenge for you and your account, but Blessing level 1 takes away all of your blessings of Brilliant Light. So all of your effects that you got that you farmed, irrelevant here. They will not work, okay? And just so everyone's aware, POS only works on this last fight. The other 2 fights, you cannot use POS, so blessings can be applied. So no damage is inflicted while the boss is going through certain stages of health. I believe it's 86%, then some other percent. We'll go through those and we'll find them in the video. I forgot, I only did it once. The boss monster's defense decreases and their HP greatly increases, so this helps a lot more characters out and less defense penetration is required. The boss monster's attack increases. Additional penalty 5 though. When the boss receives fatal damage, they become immortal for a little while. They go berserk, so they do more damage. And then when the boss's immortal state ends, the boss recovers a portion of his HP. In this case, it's 5%. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's how much it's going to recover. And then from there, it's just attack increase and HP increase all the way across to number 10. Okay, so that's essentially it. There isn't really much to this that's different in strategy, but I'm going to show you guys the setup, how we're going to run this, and how we're going to beat it. You guys can see here. Here's my team. So I'm like 2,000 shy here of getting to where I need to be. Couple things I will say. I am running the fan and I'm running the bow. Okay, so very important to remember that I'm not running the light team squad. Okay, or the light weapon squad, I should say. Normally I would run the light weapons, but in this case I'm not going to because I find this actually works out a lot better. And with that being said, I do run the light team instead. If you have a good fire team with more combat power than this, then you can run that as well, and you'll probably benefit a little more. But in my case, I'm running this team. To be honest, like in terms of power, these guys are my strongest. That's why they're there. But if these guys were a little bit stronger, I would put them there instead for sure for the fire team because it just benefits way more. But right now, we're going to do it with this. Igris, Beru, and we got ourselves Serbi, and Remnant Power, of course, is going to remain. In terms of gear, I've got myself Curse, Expert, Greed, just Curse for power purposes, guys, and Blessing, okay? This here could obviously be better. And if you have better supports or higher end supports like Mei Lin and Isla, they would work really well here as well. Keep that in mind. And then I have the ultimate. I've got myself Decimation as the break skill, and then we have ourselves Sonic Stream, Sonic Explosion for the bow, obviously for core damage, as well as the fan. The fan obviously provides heavy break, and then we have ourselves Squall over here as a break maneuver, and then over here we have ourselves Collapse. Okay, so those are all the skills I'll be using throughout this fight, and we're gonna go ahead and jump in and do this. Now, in terms of blessings, we have, what the hell is this called again? Sorry guys, I'm getting old. Reawakening, Weakness Detection. We got ourselves Pulverize, because you do get a lot of break states here into it, and then whatever survivability ones you want to use. Feel free to switch these around however you need to. I mean, quite honestly, this one should have been removed for this anyways. There we guys go. And then over here for Blessing, or for cores, this is the core setup here. Now I could, if I had more cores to level up, I might be able to get a little further into the power requirement, but it is what it is. All right, so there you guys go. That is the current setup right there. And let's begin with the fight and see how it goes. All right, ladies and gents, here we go. We're going to jump in now. All right, so first off, top left, right? So you guys can see what I'm doing here. Start off with a quick shadow step. Get Min in here, and then do your fan. And then before you're done the fan here, get Gun He in and then break him, right? Quick mechanics, super easy to kill. And then from here, you want to do a couple attacks, level up your cores, get another attack in, and then Shadow Step, okay? So continue this onslaught that you're doing, and make sure the fan is buffed up, because you want to be able to do as much of your abilities as you can in order to get your Fire Demon buff going from the fan, okay? So get that in there. Remember to, oh, there it is, the Fire Demon. Okay, we're set now, we're good to go. Again, make sure you're also in this phase building up your core, not your core, sorry, your ultimate, because it just makes the next phase so much easier to do. And honestly, it'll just make your time frame a lot faster to beat, because this guy can, especially if he recovers on time, do quite a bit of damage on you. Oh, I got hit pretty hard there. You have to recover some HP. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, this phase right here, right? So you can use the bow to do quite a bit of damage here, or you can just get ready your ultimate and just knock everything out the ball, right, out the park with this. So your call what you want to do here. I like to use the ultimate just to complete it. That way you can just Shadow Step right in and just, you know, hit the guy really hard. So there it is, Shadow Step through. And you're going to see here now, we're going to get ourselves another bow set up. Get as much core damage as we can get in. And this is great because, like, look how much damage he's taking, and we're going into the next phase right away. And this is this phase here. So here you can just stay back, kind of do your thing, just, you know, avoid all these. Don't take the damage reduction. I took one right there like an idiot. But yeah, you guys see here, avoiding all this is great, and then just jump into this portal. Nothing changes here, guys. This is literally exactly the same as you've done before. So just continue the onslaught. Get ready for this part here. Bow again. And the only difference here is going to be you're going to want to break him, right? And I guess you haven't used Baron at all, right? So we're going to go ahead and do this. Get a break in here. There it is right there. And then back to the same process and things we've been doing. Try to do as much damage in before he goes into the next phase. He's going to probably jump into the next phase soon. There it is. And he's going to see him disappear. Okay, now this phase, obviously, we know it. It's the... Oh, he hasn't even gone into it yet. He's going to go there shortly. Give me a sec here. We're going to push him to the next phase right now. There we go. There it is. Okay, now he's going to go into it now. Okay, so this is going to be the gate phase. This phase is a joke. Just remember the gate, unless you're super old like me and you can't remember. This is an easy one, obviously. Here we go. 1. Sometimes this does bug out. Just keep that in mind. 2. Then we got a far one over here. I believe it was this one. There it is. Go in. Your skill. Save your ultimate here, okay? Very important, save your ultimate, because you want to be able to do as much damage as you can on the ads that pop up. So don't use your ultimate here. So before he does that skill, if you're holding down your button there to do your maneuvers, let go of it. Just attack, because you will lose that skill when he completes it, right? So you guys know how this works already. We've done this plenty of times through all these other fights. Okay, this is where you use your ultimate. Get rid of all these ads. Don't let him bother you in any way, shape, or form. There we go, completed. And then again, you get like, as you can see, his bar is not going up yet. So if you notice that his bar is not going up in terms of his break bar, like it's not coming back yet, feel free to do as much damage as you can here, and just take advantage of this phase right here. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna see another break right here come up. There it is. Feel free to break him here. There, and try to break him at the same time. You guys saw how I did that right there? Right? Very important to do that at the right time. And then here we go. Another break-up maneuver. We're going to break him as quick as we can. Get Gun He in here. Gun He might have missed there. That's fine. And we're going to just break him here. Okay, so you can see we have a little bit of time left, but it's not a lot of time. Because remember, he does recover HP at a certain point when you kill him. So just remember that. That's important to remember. Alright, here we go. Again, going in for another attack. Okay, he's doing his maneuver here to avoid damage, or at least to stop your damage, I should say. Here we're going to do the bow. Bring him in. Try to get a little bit. Okay, here, this is where you have to be careful. Okay, he's going to go in and start doing all these stupid things, and he's going to start recovering HP. There it is, right there. Okay, that's kind of what you're waiting for. Once he recovers that HP at 5%, whatever time you have left, just focus on killing him here, and the rest is pretty easy, guys. Okay, here we go. We're gonna slow down time, and we're gonna just burst him right here, real quick. There it is. Okay, so there it is. That's pretty much the SJW fight. Now, again, like I mentioned, I'm not even using the optimal team. I got 30 seconds left. The optimal team here would have been the fire team, to be honest, just to get with perhaps a breaker. But because I'm not really getting any benefits from fire here from my team, I'm just getting shields and more light damage, and of course damage increase from min. It could have been better. But overall, this fight is very doable, even under power. I mean, you know, I'm penalized for being even 1 under power, so you guys can see it was completed. Now that was simple enough. The Hunter one isn't that bad. The only problem with the Hunter ones for me is for POS 10, I kind of lack power. Like I'm 1655 versus 1760. I'm literally like 10 seconds shy from killing it, so it's just a matter of a little bit of luck. So we'll do a guide for this one later on, but I do want to show you guys that you do have to do both. And don't worry about POS 10 if you can't finish it. You actually get the trophy, and you get the actual icon right over here. I'll show you guys the icon real quick right there from finishing with just SJW. That's all you need to do in order to get that. For the Hunter's portion of it, it's just if you want to just complete it and get more points. All right, so there you guys go. I'll work on the Hunter one for you guys some other day. We got simulation guides coming up. We got some other guides coming up, and I want to real quick also remind people for Alliance Raid, if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching, that you can do these fights up to 10 times a day and collect more points. You guys can see enter 10 out of 10. So make sure that you guys, even if you don't have the tickets, you're still able to go in here and get yourself some rewards and coins to get yourself some fat loot from the exchange shop, which is actually pretty damn good with all the rewards that they have for you. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.